Hi there, this is Ryan Morton with the Urban Initiatives Group at the City of Calgary. I'm a landscape architect and a project lead for large-scale public realm and design and construction projects such as the Eau Claire Plaza redevelopment. In Urban Initiatives, our work strongly advocates for the role of landscape architecture in constructing high-quality public spaces that bring vibrancy, resiliency, and social equity to Calgary's urban areas. We use innovative approaches to engagement, design, and construction that focus on placemaking, community well-being, and environmental stewardship to foster significant public and private investment in our urban open spaces. Calgary is at a crossroads, reaching for transformative means to reimagine itself beyond resource and energy roles. The Eau Claire Plaza plays a vital role in setting the foundation for the evolution and investment in the Eau Claire community and the greater downtown. Its proximity to Calgary's greatest natural asset, the Bow River, we are leveraging provincial investment in flood resiliency and life cycle improvements to transform this area with significant public realm improvements. This is a space where nature and the urban fabric collide, sculpting an iconic landscape designed to set the stage for public life. Eau Claire Plaza connects the vibrant mixed-use Eau Claire community, the Bow River Pathway, and Princess Island Park, and it's a place for neighbors, Calgarians, and visitors alike. The design is grounded in history with adaptable and engaging spaces that support social and cultural gatherings of all scales throughout the entire year. As such, the vision for the plaza area is a year-round, welcoming, compelling, and sustainable park to fulfill its role as a cultural destination and a catalyst for private development investment. To create a space that constantly feels active and vibrant, the aim is to create a rich environment for casual use and to support diversity, flexibility, and adaptability in daily programming and special events, regularly occurring small-scale public events that build a sense of place and community in this public area. The plaza redevelopment offers a wide range of flexibility for program configurations. The site may accommodate up to 4,000 people for large performances or events, while smaller character areas create flexible outdoor rooms that are well suited for more intimately sized programs and activities. While the vision for the plaza redevelopment and the overall design concept have remained constant, the design and construction process continues to be challenged by evolving contexts, economic uncertainty, budgetary constraints, and now the current pandemic have required the team to be nimble and strategic in prioritizing areas of refinement and collaborating with other initiatives in Calgary's greater downtown areas. Given the complexity of this particular public space and the ambition for its locals, visitors, and Calgarians, the long-term success for its stewardship depends on establishing a suitable governance structure, outlining and implementing a comprehensive management plan that includes funding, staffing, maintenance, operations, programming, and animation, and developing a funding strategy that is grounded in projected operating costs and diversity of revenue streams to meet the current and future needs. I thank you all for listening, and I hope you look forward to the remainder of the presentations today.
Welcome to Eau Claire Plaza. Reimagined Plaza will completely redefine the space in terms of public amenity and events programming. We're looking to significantly open the space up and provide a flexible space that will allow for various sized events, various styles of events. Really key to supporting impromptu gatherings and social connections. A major part of the project is our flood resiliency strategy, and part of that for here is to raise the grade of the entire area to the top of the steps. It really helps to connect those spaces, provide better accessibility for all users, and like I said, it brings the elevation of the plaza up to the 1 to 100 flood level, and that's a key element to our flood resiliency strategy. Part of Calgary's history, we hosted the 1988 Winter Olympic Games, and there was in the background here, one of the installations here was a Olympic arch, and just adjacent to it is a flame representing the torch. And so that history will be relocated and preserved to another location on the site that gives it a little bit more prominence and acts as a gateway into the plaza. And again, also serves to open the space up to be a little bit more flexible. The area traditionally was the industrial heart of the downtown, and a key part of that was the Eau Claire and Bow River Lumber Company. They created what is now Princess Island Park by digging a channel on the south side of the river as a way to capture logs as they floated down from the foothills in the Kananaskis. And so in behind us here is the original office building for the Eau Claire and Bow River Lumber Company, and again that will be relocated into a much more prominent location, preserving some of that heritage and history of the area. It also serves as an anchor for some of the wayfinding and storytelling of what that history is, and so there'll definitely be an element to the project that examines that history and celebrates
this
it.
project has been under development in various versions for over 10 years, and it's really been parallel to the planned redevelopment of what used to be, or what is, the Eau Claire Market. So it was a new urban market idea that was installed in the mid-'80s, and in recent years it's really suffered decline and lack of use. Really interesting. So as the designs and the integration of the plaza into the urban downtown was the development of plans for a new envisioned multi-use market with residential towers, and looking at adding a public transit LRT platform within that space as well, and integrating that into the new design of the Eau Claire Market. And that really helps to establish accessibility to the plaza, and provides, as the plaza becomes a significant destination, access to the plaza through that really allows all Calgarians to come down and enjoy the plaza. It's really exciting project for the city, as it exists in this place that's really unique and is at the center of and connecting our urban downtown and the Bow River and Princess Island Park, which is a beautiful natural area, and it's a destination and a driver for pedestrians and cyclists and active play. And so the design of the plaza celebrates that collision of urban and nature in all the various elements, with the open kind of formal plaza and podium space to the more central green area, and then coming north into the reimagined water and urban beach area, and then again with the relocated Eau Claire Lumber Company building in behind us, will be that kind of second anchor, and what we're calling Market Street, which is an extension of that space that we've developed in coordination with the private developers as a pedestrian-focused access that comes right from the downtown all the way through, and has full access down into the water at the lagoon edge there. Major pedestrian connection to Princess Island Park is Jaipur Bridge, and that needs to be repaired and replaced as part of its life cycle maintenance, and so that'll be raised as well to meet some of our flood resiliency goals. And then in between us is this major pathway that exists along the entire south bank of the Bow River. And that promenade space is incredibly vibrant, is well loved, and so with the redevelopment of that space as well, there's an integration of a flood barrier that helps to protect the downtown from high water events. And it's been really neat because we've taken a very unique approach in which all the projects have been working really closely together with several consultants, several business units within the city, and we've really worked together collaboratively to ensure that we have an integrated design and a seamless delivery, so that from a citizen's perspective, it really is one project. There's been challenges. There's been challenges in arriving at that integrated design, and really trying to encourage that collaborative process. It really has challenged the ideas of schedule and budget and design and individual responsibility. And by sharing all of those pieces, we've really found synergies that have provided cost savings and schedule overlaps that we've taken advantage of.
Lagoon is an offshoot of the Bow River and is the portion of water that separates the park space from the island, Princess Island Park. And it really presented a great opportunity to highlight that integrated design. So we're at the interface of three infrastructure projects: the replacement of the Jaipur Bridge, the introduction and extension of that downtown flood barrier, and the northern boundary of Eau Claire Plaza. And what we'll be installing in the lagoon right here is a dock and a public space that allows people to experience that water's edge, and that becomes the terminus of the Market Street that connects the downtown, the private development adjacent to the plaza, comes right through adjacent to the relocated Eau Claire Lumber Company building, and extends through a series of terraces down to that water's edge. We're able to integrate sloped and ramped pathways to ensure that dock is accessible by all users, and really helps celebrate the area, the location. The water feature and play splash pool was a major element that was well loved in the original version of the plaza, and so it was an element that we were very keen to extend and recreate in the new design, but we also wanted to make it usable for all ages, accessible to all people, and so we landed on an idea where water jets would be sprouting out of the ground and really interactive, allowing that water play, but also acting as an architectural element, highlighted with various lighting pieces. So it's kind of a really exciting part of the new design, but it also it helps to define the northern edge of the space into an area that can be used for gatherings, for picnics, for an afternoon play date, and so that's going to be a pretty neat part. Beach, so a sanded area that really allows that play and encourages it. The area will be kind of interlaced with movable tables and chairs that allow users from an updated and reimagined food and cafeteria or commons type building, in which there'll be a few commercial retail units and flexible tenant spaces and flexible tenant accommodations in which there could be, ideally a large common area breezeway that's accessible by various tenants and restaurants, and that use is encouraged to spill out into the plaza, really encouraging indoor-outdoor vibrancy and use of the space for all seasons.
We are encountering erratic boundaries as we navigate through this program. Whether it is shifting property lines, the impact of a new LRT interface, or new funding opportunities, the project teams collaboratively adjust. Once the dust settles, we will be left with an amazing public space that will define how people navigate the natural and urban boundaries of our city.